On this week, we celebrate American freedom. We also remember that Colorado has long been a destination for free spirits, long before Colorado became a state.
Throughout Colorado's history, we've attracted independent-minded folks that didn't want to farm in Kansas or run Dad's store back in Ohio. Howdy, I'm Tom Noel, a professor of history at CU Denver, also known as Dr. Colorado. And I'm the official state historian, which means I'm infallible. Anything I say, even if I'm wrong, I'm right. There are three major themes that exemplify the independent spirit of Coloradans as we approach Independence Day. First of all, the gold rush, where 100,000 people leave ordinary lives all over the world to rush in to start over again in Colorado. Well, the allure of gold, of course, was fortunes. Why work for a living when you come out into Colorado, strike it rich, and retire for the rest of your life? Secondly would be women's suffrage, where Colorado is the first state to vote just on that issue of women's suffrage and give women the vote. Since then, women have made great gains. They now are about half of the legislature, which sets a record or near record for the other states. Colorado is one of the first, and I think it works well here. And suffragists say it's working in Colorado, why can't we try it on a national level? And then there's also the recreational marijuana.
Colorado made good today on voters' decision to legalize, becoming the first state in America to allow legal sales of recreational marijuana.
Colorado has been called the highest state, and it is physically the highest state, but with the passage of recreational marijuana just a few years ago, Colorado does become the highest state. We're the first state to implement recreational marijuana, and other states are beginning to follow suit. Right, all the way back to the gold rush, people are willing to take a chance to experiment, to try something different.